Hello. I have to update everybody in the other stream. This is very annoying. Hopefully this stream works. Please. Nobody's here. I'm talking to myself. Um, well, excuse me. Welcome to episode 15 of Grounded. I guess I will just pretend that you are here um, for the podcast people. Is that what it's called? Podcast people. Sorry, I was out driving. I got home like 8:45. See, is this working, everybody? Because if it is, it's my computer. It's not the internet. Um, so I was driving until 8:45 recording a video, and then I came in and was like, I want to go stream. I wanted to stream for a while, but I've been so busy. It's been difficult. 21 people. All right, I think it's working. Hello, everybody. Um, it's in portrait because I have it sitting like that. I can put it in landscape if you want. I don't really have a great phone holder. Rotate device. What the heck? Oh, it won't let me switch. Now I have to be in portrait. That's lame. Audio and video look very good. See, my internet is fine. This is so annoying. Let me get the excuse me, the chat up on my computer so I can see the chat a little better. You can see my ceiling and stuff. So funny. I don't really need these, I guess. So, welcome to Grounded, everybody. Yeah, I know. Pro YouTube right here. I don't know. So, I have my settings all set up on Streamlabs and OBS. I tried both, neither of them worked. And it just said it worked for a few minutes, and then YouTube just kept saying not getting enough data. So, um, you want the T-Pain sunglasses? Too bad they are in my car. So if you're listening on the podcast, let me just start with that because first of all, I'm doing this from my phone, so I apologize if the audio isn't as good as it normally is. Second of all, I don't have notes and stuff planned, so I mostly just want to kind of talk and hang out with people and say hi. I will get a few pieces of news to go over, or if you guys want to suggest it in the chat, I can just do that. So yeah, this will be a little more random than my normally. Normally I have Grounded structured for the first 15 minutes or so, so it's really nice for the podcast people. And then if they want to listen to the chat and the back and forth, it ends up being pretty fun. But um, Elon's latest tweet, the one where he said Tesla will license out the batteries and the motors. Yeah, I actually referenced that in my last video just because I saw it while I was recording. That's not going to happen for two reasons. Number one, I don't think Tesla's going to do it. And number two, no one's going to ask them. I just honestly, I don't think, excuse me, I don't think anybody, I shouldn't be drinking this because it makes me have to burp a lot, but it's quick. So nobody's going to ask Tesla. I mean, that's basically admitting defeat. And I just don't think they're going to do it. I wish they would. Like, how cool would it be if like GM would start using Tesla motors and batteries? Because then you got the good battery, you got the good motor, and then GM can build a car. That's fine. The software would still suck, and I wouldn't want it, but that would be awesome. So, yeah, we'll see. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Um, Nick wants my thoughts on the deep crimson red Model S. So somebody found Elon's car looks like that, but I guess Satin Gray Tesla has been like sniping people on. Why can't I can't even find this myself. Dirty Tesla Live. Satin Green Tesla has been. I can't find this live stream. What the heck? Can somebody like send it to me on Twitter? I can't even log into Twitter right now. Just forget it. So I'll just hang out and hold the phone. So this Tesla, I guess the color they used to make, this color in Teslas, but Elon said it was a prototype. I don't know if he was joking or just being dumb or whatever. Anyway, the link doesn't help me because I'm on my phone. But thanks. You could email it to me if you want, but don't worry about it. It's fine. I think it actually looks pretty cool. I more like subtle colors, like the really bright greens and blues and reds and stuff. I'm not so into. So my car is gray. Thank you, Nick, but I'm not signed in on Twitter on my computer. I had to change my password today, and so now I don't know it. I don't remember it. So anyway, I think the color looks good. It's a cool red color, but it's dark. So I think it looks great. I think there's a dog over here. Yeah, there's Ari for you. Too much space above my head. Oh, like because the ceiling's too high, you're saying? Well, that's the basement for you. So yeah, I like the color. Neoblade question. I am from Germany. EV, aside from Tesla, sometimes have trouble finding charging stations. Is that a problem in the US too? Neoblade, I don't know that well because I drive a Tesla, and so there's superchargers everywhere. And not only do I drive a Tesla, I should get a stand because I'm so shaky. You guys are gonna be sick for me holding this. So I never charge us at home unless I'm on a road trip, and then for road trips, we use Superchargers. So we have an app called PlugShare. I assume you can use that in Europe too. I'm not sure. And then Jennifer, that's funny. Well, my kids have a podcast called Grounded when they get grounded. That's funny. But that app on PlugShare will show you where all the plugs are. So there's a pretty decent amount around, but it's not something I ever use, honestly, like ever. All I see is your forehead. Yes, sorry. It's the same color as my grandma's house. The car, that's funny. The frame is off, lower. Okay, that's what you want. You emailed me the link, thank you. Can I use a tripod? Yeah, I can. I could just walk around. You guys can like see parts of my house you've never seen before. Here's a dog. Hi, Ari. What do you think? Say hello to the stream. There he is. Yeah, I can get him out for you. I have to go get it out of my car though, I think. So let's see. You can use a tripod, PlugShare, and a better route planner. Yeah, a better route planner is great. I know that's for sure in Europe. It's the deer. No, that's Ari. Twix more looks like a deer. Oh, I have all that, of course. Thank you, no. So yeah, it's fine. I can talk. So, what? Oh, okay. Here you go. Would you still buy a Cybertruck if it didn't fit in your garage? Well, Will, somebody's gonna think I'm nuts walking around and talking up here. Cybertruck will not fit in my garage, I don't think. And why don't we just sit in the car? What about that? Cybertruck will not fit in my garage, and I'm gonna get one. Oh, let's see here. If I put this here. How's that looking? It's gonna be loud. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Cybertruck will not fit in my garage. Let me know if the audio is okay. And I'm gonna get it. I mean, it's really expensive, so maybe when the day comes I won't be ready or something, but I'm 99% sure we're getting Cybertruck. I really want it, and to be quite honest, having it early will be very good for YouTube, so I'm excited about that. Not that YouTube would ever pay for it. I mean, even like in a few years, like by the time the Cybertruck comes out, it won't even pay for my Model 3. YouTube won't, so but it'll help, and it's good for growing the channel, which I would love to do. Thank you. Okay, follow up from Neoblade. He asked about the chargers in Europe. Did you ever encounter a supercharger not working or your car not charging? Yeah, actually, Neoblade, it's hot in here. If you check out my road trip video with Stephanie, with my wife, part 1 of it's 850 miles in one day. The last supercharger, I think, or no, that was on the way home. Anyway, part 1 or part 2, I don't remember. One of the superchargers we actually went to pull in, and one of the people was like, hey, just so you know, this supercharger is not really working. Like, it charges your car, but it's super slow. And he's like, it was kind of starting and stopping. And so he's like, I switched to this one and now it's good. And I was really worried because like, oh my gosh, we're going to be stuck here. You know, what's going on? And then he ended up being done pretty quick. So we switched stalls. But yes, we came up to a supercharger and I was worried that it wasn't working and we were going to be stuck there for hours. And it was at a hotel. So it wasn't even like a restaurant or a mall or something. And then one other time we pulled up to a supercharger and it was like full completely. And I was like, oh my gosh, how long are we gonna have to wait? But then like everybody left at the same time. So I think it was some kind of meetup or something. So it's possible, but No, it's never actually happened, but close. If acceleration boost went on sale, would you buy it? I'm on the fence on 2K. Dan Gamachi, I would pay personally about 500, in my opinion, for what the heck? I want the air on. For oh, it's gonna be loud though. Never mind. I would pay about 500 for acceleration boost. That's me personally. So that's my limit. I don't think they'll ever put it on sale. That would be really rude to, people that already bought it. Stream for us, and we make fun of his glasses and make him get a tripod. Who is mapping his house layout? Don't do that. Car stream. I enjoy your channel, man. Good stuff. Thank you, Nick. Stream driving to my house and bringing me food because I haven't gotten dinner yet. Point it down a bit. This is what you're gonna get. I hate to tell you. Enjoy the garage ceiling. Thank you, No, for the $1. Very nice of you. Better audio? All right, I'm glad to hear that. Good sound insulation. Yeah, actually, I've noticed when I record videos in the car, the sound is really good. Z, trucks don't need to be in a garage that are made. Yeah, no, I agree. They don't need to be. Oh, thank you, Nick, for the $2. Trucks do not need to be in a garage. I agree with you. I would like to park it in here, to be honest, but I don't care enough. Do you think Tesla will ever open superchargers up to other EVs? No, I don't think they will do that because they're already crowded enough as it is. Turn the HVAC to 1. We wouldn't hear it. All right, fine. You guys just want me to be comfortable. I appreciate it. I don't know. That's 1. Sounds pretty noisy to me. Let me know. Let me know what you think of 1 HVAC. Can you turn on the AC in Model 3 without turning it on? You cannot turn something on without turning it on. I cannot change to landscape mode now that I started the stream. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. I thought I could change and I can't. Let me just double check. I can't change. I apologize. That's so annoying. Ooh, air to go to the floor. See, you guys are smart. Here we go. Floor, not face. Sounds exactly the same to me, but that's fine. Noah, you didn't miss anything. I'm having trouble. So if you weren't here in the beginning, I cannot get the stream to work from my computer. This is the exact same internet connection. My phone's on the Wi-Fi, so I don't know what the problem was. But I don't know. My phone's working fine, so that's why we're here. Wait for the day that you can use the in-car camera to stream. That'll be awesome. Yeah, car audio sounds fire in the car. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad the audio's good. To tint or not to tint? D-Bar, I really want tint. I actually may be getting it soon. I have to call this place. I got a referral from a friend. If you watch the Batteries on the Bridge video, the going to Mackinac, Kurt, I talked to him. He's been watching for a long time. He got his car tinted, and he's friends with the guy that did it, and he told me to call and talk to the guy. So I've been meaning. I meant to call this weekend. I've been so insanely busy, which is why we haven't had a grounded. I've just been crazy busy, and I actually didn't upload many videos this month. If I don't know, how much you pay attention, but I normally upload like over 10 videos a month. This month, I think with the video today, I think I'm at 5, maybe 6. So yeah, I've been not slacking. I've been busy with other things, but yeah. So I want tint. I would definitely do it. It's just everything. It's expensive. I'm not about spending all that money. Can you image what the Cybertruck crash test will look like? I know. Amazing Mation 97. Yeah. The Cybertruck crash test is going to break all the. I'm sitting on all my equipment that I use when I'm driving around. The Cybertruck crash test is going to break all the crash test equipment, I think. Oh my gosh, phone is on 15%. My life is a mess right now. Oh my gosh. Will Tesla build a compact car in the near future, says Will. Well, according to Elon on Twitter, they will. They will. Oh, this is going to mess up everything. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. Hold on. Let me get this. There. I'll sit up to take up more of your view. I'm sorry that it's not. That was very stupid of me to make it this way. I was kind of in a rush. Don't look at all this garbage in the these boxes. Turn the AC on without turning the car on. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm skipping people. Yeah, Elon said they're going to, well, he said they're thinking about it or worth considering or something. In the near future? No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be a while out. What is your opinion on the mirror right above your head? Oh, this? I think they're pretty good, except that they're too small this way. I wish they were taller. Anybody else not? You can't see it, but well, actually, let's see. Yeah, that's all you can. Okay, I have not taken the protective sticker off the mirror. Oh, this side. Stephanie must have taken it off. Ooh, how's this lighting? What up? Look at that. Illuminate. That's awesome. All right. Turn the AC on. We're good. Oh yeah. So turn the AC on without turning the car on. Yeah, from the app. Well, the car's like always on technically. So if you haven't been in a Tesla, it's not like you get in and press some kind of start button. It's like asleep, like your phone when the screen's off, and then when you press the door handle, it's awake. So it's kind of always on in that way. So from the app, if you open the app, that also does wake your car up. Then you can turn the air on from there. And so I guess in that way, your car's like you haven't accessed it, but the air is on. So is the SR Plus good enough for Michigan winter? Is long range all wheel drive a must? Ronnie Stapler. In my opinion, I would not, absolutely do not get the SR Plus. Some people are going to kill me for saying this, but I would not get the SR Plus in Michigan. Now, this is a personal decision. If you drive, I had to be careful of all these weird audio things since I'm not set up. Thank you, Who Is This, for the $5. I really appreciate that. Put it towards the Cybertruck. Will do. I have my Cybertruck fund ready to go. So it depends on how much you drive. If 95% of the days of winter, when it's, let's say, below 50 degrees, okay, not below 30 degrees, I'm saying below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. If 90% of those days, 95% of those days, you're driving less than, let's say, 100 miles or less than maybe 90 miles, it's fine. It's fine. But if you often or occasionally have big days of driving, I regularly can have a day where I drive over 150 miles, right? So it doesn't, not like it happens every week or every day, but it happens enough that I wouldn't want to be worrying about it, right? And like if you do something as simple as making a bunch of stops, it eats up your battery a lot faster than you think, because it's not like a gas car where you park it and you have 100 miles and then you come back in a week and you have 100 miles. You park it, and depending on what you have enabled, Sentry mode, cabin overheat protection, whatever, the car's using energy to keep the battery healthy. It's always going to do that. It uses energy for Sentry mode. It uses energy if you want Smart Summon available at all times. So when you come back a week later, you don't have 100 miles anymore. You have, 80 or something, or 85. I just made that number up. I don't really know what it would be. So you have to think of it differently. You can't just like go to a supercharger once a week and you got your 200 and whatever miles. They slowly go away over time. So I wouldn't do it. But only you know if it's enough miles for you. An actual stream from the Tesla. What up? How's your power bill been since the solar upgrade? Nick, I've been checking. This is so weird. I do want to talk about solar. I'm glad you brought that up. I didn't bring my water. I have been checking my solar bill, like trying to see if it's come in, like for the past few days, every day. And I have not gotten my bill yet. I've been watching my app. Like I am so addicted to looking at this app and watching my solar, my power generation, and watching, it has like my estimated usage for the month, and it just keeps going down and down and down. And so I think it's for July right now, it's estimating I'll be like 65% less than July last year, which is so funny. So I've not gotten a bill yet, but I expect this first bill. It was enabled about 10 a.m. on July 14th. So about half the month I've had my solar turned on, and I would expect this bill to be pretty close to zero, maybe $20 or something like that. We had a few cloudy days and all that stuff, but it's making a lot of energy. So how dark will your tints be? D-Bar, I don't know really anything about tinting. I'm just going to tell them I want a slight tint so I don't get pulled over. I've been in cars that are tinted really dark, and you look out the window and you can't even see anything. And that's ridiculous. So I had a friend who, the years, like back in high school, he tinted it super dark, and he would roll down his windows to make turns at night. And I was like, I didn't know anything about tinting back then. I was like, what the heck? This is so weird. So I don't want to get bugged by the cops. I just want a little bit of privacy, honestly, because the car still gets a lot of looks. And it sounds weird, but like, if somebody sees me, like if one of you see me and you want to say hi and wave, like please do. I'm all about it. But when people look at me, like a lot of people look at the Tesla. This is just going to sound weird. I don't know how to phrase it. But a lot of people look at Teslas, and so people will look at the car and look at me, and I have this thought of like, do they recognize me from the channel? Are they just looking at the car? And I'm not going to be like, doing weird stuff. And then be like, oh, freak, get away from me. So I just feel weird. I just feel weird. So I would like a little privacy in that regard. That does not mean don't say hi to me. Please do. I've had plenty of people, not plenty, but I've had some people say hi, and it's awesome to do. That's awesome. So how's the job going, Ben? Real quick update. So I work on vaccines. If you don't know, it's coming along. We're going to have, you guys don't know where I work. We're going to have data soon. That's all I'll say. And I'm very excited about it, about our COVID vaccine. And I think things are looking good for Moderna. Now, Moderna, I'm very skeptical of their data, which is fine. You should be. Everybody should be. And I'm not a huge fan of RNA vaccines. I don't need to get too much into this. I don't want to bore people. If you want me to talk more about it, let me know. I'll come back to it. But Moderna's data looks good from the monkeys. They protected the monkeys, I guess, which is huge. And I don't think they detected any virus in the nose. Because one of the things when you vaccinate, yeah, maybe it protects you who takes the vaccine, but if the virus is still here, in the nose present, even though you're vaccinated, now you're still a risk for everyone else. So it's not as important as if you vaccinate and then the virus can't survive here. Solar update, says Nick Howard. So I got solar installed. Real quick background. I have videos on this. Please watch them if you're interested. They didn't do that well. If I make videos that aren't about Tesla, YouTube just kills me, which, and maybe people aren't interested. That's fine. But watch the solar videos if you want to learn more. It does help me out. Got solar installed I started this process back in March. Signed the contract and everything, and then COVID hit. We had the shutdown. Michigan, you weren't allowed to do any construction at all. We finally got the panels installed in May, but the inspection place was not operating. So we didn't get our inspection until June, late June, I believe, or maybe even early July. So a few months there. And then our energy company finally came out. You have to get your meter changed for everything to work. And the energy company came out and they were like, oh, your meter's wrong. It's labeled wrong. We can't do this. And I was like, please, I've been waiting months. Like, what the heck is going on? So I called and, nicely complained and said, please, like, it's hooked to the right thing, whatever. They came back out and the guy was like, no, it's labeled wrong. And I was like, listen to me. I'm begging you. I can see when I plug my car in, it takes up all the solar. It's connected to the right thing. So he ended up doing it after I begged him. So that was July 14th. So we've had the solar running on ever since, and man, does it make a lot of power. It's July. I think July is the #1 month for solar, so I'm glad we at least got some of July in before the winter. In states like Michigan, the goal is to overproduce during the summer to cover your winter months because we get credits on our bill. But so it's going really good. I try to charge my car during the day. I take my car only 2 or 3 days a week now. I'm taking our Equinox more to put miles on it. So I'll charge my car during the day and use the solar for that, which is great. I don't have to, but I like to do that. Looking for someone to wrap my Tesla. I do not know anyone, Eli. I'm sorry. I'm busy making COVID vaccine. I make like 2 videos a month. I just don't know what to post. Satin, it can be hard to figure out what to post. That's part of why July was a little slower. I was struggling a bit. And to be totally honest with you guys, I like, having this back and forth and talking with you. YouTube's been a bit frustrating for me, some of the performance. I mean, I'm very grateful with the way the channel's going, but at the same time, like, I post stuff and it doesn't do that well, and it can be frustrating, for anybody at any level. I'm sure even, guys getting 100,000 views per video are like, why am I not getting 500,000 views per video? And people that are getting 100 views per video are like, why am I not getting 1,000 views per video? And I'm just kind of at that point with my channel right now where I wouldn't call it stagnant because subscriber growth is still decent. It's about 1,000 subscribers a month or so. And that's with me, being kind of lazy this month. I'm not being lazy, but lazy with YouTube, doing other things. So I'm grateful for where it's going, but I to be totally, honest, I've been a little frustrated. But I'm trying to get back at it. So I'm hoping to have a video tomorrow, but we're streaming now and I've been liking to play Overwatch lately. Are you on update 28.5 yet? Yep, I got that yesterday or the day before. I made that video tonight. So before the stream, I was out driving, looking for some cool scenarios. Of course, the update only has the plus 5 miles an hour with the stop signs and stoplights, which is huge. I mean, it's awesome. I have $51 from you guys. Wow, thank you so much. Can I see what you guys are doing? I can't. I'll get to you eventually. Wow, thank you so much, guys. When I'm on the computer, it shows me the super chats at the top, and this doesn't do that, so I will see them soon. What does this button do? Oh my gosh, I'm messing it up. Neo sent me 20 euros. Thank you for answering all our questions and your patience. Awesome content. Thank you so much, Neo. I really appreciate that. And then there must have been somebody else. Yeah, $20 from Debar. Thank you for being you. Oh, thank you, Debar. I really appreciate that. You guys, you guys are just too nice to me. Okay, I found where I was, I think. Ooh, okay, yeah. So I'm on 28.5. I made a video tonight. I'm going to try to edit it. I would like to have it up tomorrow, but it'll probably be the next day. They will obviously build in crumple zones in the Cybertruck. Yes, they will. We will see what happens. What do you think Tesla's first use of full self-driving will be? Semi-platooning, Tesla deliveries, etc. I think robotaxi will be the first, once they get level 5, which honestly I think is still very far away, but that's fine. Whenever it happens, I think robotaxis are going to be big because now they don't have to make semis, they don't have to make cars to deliver. All the cars that are capable, boom, they turn it on and they have hundreds of thousands of cars across the whole world, or let's just say the United States for now, because it'll probably take longer to get to Europe and stuff. They have hundreds of thousands of cars in the United States. Instantly they turn on to robotaxi and boom, all that money's coming in. So I think that you're going to see that right away. And I think we may see it geo-zoned first. You know, Elon said on the earnings call, I found very interesting, that he was saying like full self-driving works best in California because that's where the engineers are. And I was really surprised to hear him admit that, but it makes sense. And so I think when we get to that level 5, which again I think is very far off, but who knows, it's gonna start in California, right? And we see that already with the US. The US gets the updates first, like the stop signs, stop lights, whatever, and then it goes to the rest of the world. So I wouldn't be surprised to see California get it, and then maybe Nevada, and then maybe Texas, and then moves to the rest of the country. I'm on phone, so it's actually kind of nice having it be vertical. Awesome. No, everybody watch on your phone. Then it'll look a lot better. Again, I wasn't really thinking when I put it this way, but thank you for hanging out anyway. What kind of music do you listen to? Honestly, lately I have not been listening to any music. In the mornings, I listen to talk radio. If you're from Metro Detroit Mojo in the morning, some people make fun of me for that, but it's light and it's lighthearted. They do some news updates without being too depressing, so I enjoy that. And then on the way home, I usually listen to YouTube videos. Honestly, I'll put on a YouTube video and just listen to it. If it's content that makes sense to do that with, yeah, that's pretty much what I do. If there's music, I have my old music from like college that I still listen to, and I'll just put on the radio and not care. So yeah, that lighting isn't terrible. Yeah, I put this up. This is the mirror thing. I just turned. Somebody asked me what I thought, and I went like this, and I was like, "Whoa, hey, that looks actually a little washed out." But no, that looks great. So I can turn this one on too. Does that do anything? Not really. Okay. And no, I'm not in the exact same outfit as my last 2 videos. Man, this setup is literally better than your in-house studio. It better not be, dude. That mic is so good. Where can we buy the shirt you're wearing? Oh, thank you so much. This is my merch, self-driving car instructor. That's what we all are if you drive a Tesla. It should be below the video. If it's not, I have a link in the description for my merch store. It's if you just search Google DirtyTesla Teespring, I have some new shirts and stuff there, and I've ordered some stuff to test out myself before I put it live. I don't know if it'll look good or not, so I should have some new merch coming if you're into that, and I'm going to lower the prices a bit. I'm not lowering the prices of anything that already exists because it's really complicated with Teespring, but I might put in a ticket, to be honest, but they're really bad with that. But the new stuff coming out, I'm going to try to make the prices lower, just so you know. Eli, should I be worried about the fact that my car is going to 150 degrees during the day? Eli, no, that's actually pretty normal. It's just we don't normally see it. So I turn on the cabin overheat protection. I turn on the setting with no AC. So it's just turns the fans on to circulate some air. And it aims to keep the car at 105, I believe, but with no AC, it can't really do that well. The hottest I'll see my car get with that setting is around 115 Fahrenheit. Sometimes it'll peak a little above that, but not usually. So I'm more comfortable with that with the electronics and stuff. But that's what cars normally get to. So if you're worried, I would turn on the cabin overheat. Unless maybe you can't charge at home or something, and you don't want to do that. Sorry, I'm moving my phone. Winter kills range. You need the long range. Yep. Thank you, Ben, for linking my shirts. My trip to work is 30 miles. Ronnie, your trip to work is 30 miles on the daily with that standard range plus. No worries at all. But think about it this way. You charge it up. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on what the standard range plus range is. I think it's 230 miles. So let's say 230 miles, you only charge to 80%. So let's say you have 200 miles, you start the day. It's winter, you drive to work. So that uses probably 45 to 50 miles. So now you have 150 miles left on your car. And then you go to drive home, you use another 45 miles or so. So you get home with 105 miles on your car. You're good to go. Who cares? Oh, but you need to go stop at your buddy's house and eat some pizza. That's only 10 miles out of the way. Now you're gonna get home with maybe 80 miles. Okay, it's still plenty. Oh, but on the way from your friend's house, you have to stop at the store. That stuff adds up. And like, let's say you go to the store and you're in there for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Your battery's gonna cool off. That eats some of your range. Your battery's gonna so. Again, you can't think of it like a gas car where you're like, okay, the tank's full. It goes 400 miles. I'm good to go. All those stops kind of add up. So yeah. What's your favorite movie? Isaac, you guys are going to think I'm the most boring person ever. I don't watch movies really either. I can't even answer favorite movie. I can try to think about it. I like Full Metal Jacket. I haven't seen it in years and years, but I really enjoy that movie. Yeah, my attention span is very short. So movies and TV shows are hard for me to sit through, to be honest. Sounds pretty ridiculous, but I like video games. Not that I have time for that lately, but that's my entertainment of choice is playing games because it's a little more fast paced. I can switch between games. I can't usually sit through a show. I lose interest too fast. Movies, I just lose interest. Yeah, if there's a good one, I'll enjoy it. But I have a coworker up in Flushing that has an SR Plus, and it apparently sucks in the winter. Yes, it probably does. How much does heat affect battery? Eli, if you're getting the Model 3, the heater will destroy your battery. It uses a ton of energy. You can look up the kilowatts that it uses, the amount of power it uses. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's a good amount. It's 5 or 7 or something kilowatts, that's a lot of power. That's like how fast my car charges is 7 kilowatts from the wall to the battery. And then if you get the Model Y, it has a heat pump, which is a little more efficient. I don't know how efficient, but we'll find out. Blue Sensation. Hello, Blue. Hi. Hey, I have a question that nobody had been able to answer. Well, I wish you would have asked it. I would have answered you. Maybe they can't answer it because you don't ask it. Kupua. Any change to the HVAC so that it doesn't smell? Kupua. I've had this problem a little bit lately, but I've come to realize that every car I've had has had this problem, so I'm not sure. You can change the filters. I was gonna get some of those HVAC or HEPA filters, which are not technically HEPA, but that's fine. Some of those HEPA filters and try that out and see if it helped. But first of all, they never came. They were supposed to send them to me, and maybe they're in that box. I have some stuff to review. And the problem is I have to install them and then wait 6 months, to see if it works. So I think those HEPA filters probably won't smell as much. And there's some spray foam stuff you can put in there, but I don't really know anything about that. Does anybody have a longer commute than Chris? I drive a half mile to work. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my commute is 35 miles one way. Tai, I think the car also uses battery to keep windows on the frameless doors up. Really, Tai? That's weird, but okay. Blue, where's the deal with the window vent feature as I don't have it on my Samsung Android phone? Blue, that's really weird. Do you have a Model 3? Because it should be on there. I remember this. Yeah, I remember people having problems with this, and there's something about it. Like the Model X. Thumbs down, dude, is here. Welcome, thumbs down, dude. The Model X has some weird thing where, like, I think the app can put the windows down, but it can't put them back up or something. I don't know, but you should have it. I don't know what to tell you, but it should be there. But Blue, yeah, nobody has been able to answer the question. There's an answer, but I don't remember it right now. McMoo, that's a funny name. 35% works well. I have it all around, and it's a good compromise. 80% on the windshield, which helps with heat. Okay, McMoo, thank you so much. I will try to keep that in mind. 35%. He's talking about tint. Just say you want the maximum tint you can legally have in Michigan. The problem, Tai, is I think the driver's side and the windshield can't be tinted, but I still would do it. Yeah, thank you again, D-Bar. Very nice of you. Tesla Autopilot, full self-driving by 2020. Thoughts? Thanks. Jupiter, depends on how you define that. So by the end of 2020, I do believe, and I may be wrong, but I believe that we will have feature complete full self-driving, which means you have a chance to make it from point A to point B with no interventions. That doesn't mean the car will do it every time. It doesn't mean you can sleep on the way there. It doesn't mean even roundabouts will be supported. It just means you can turn the car on, turn autopilot on or full self-driving on, and maybe you won't have to do anything on the way there. Maybe. Now for me, is that going to work on dirt roads? It's very this. We need the rewrite. They're rewriting the Tesla software, and we need the rewrite to really know for an accurate prediction. Right now, what we're using as autopilot is going to be no more. Everything we know about autopilot today is going to mean nothing. All these tests I'm doing, it's fun, it's entertaining, and it does show us kind of where the car is and maybe future capabilities. But once this rewrite comes out, it's all going to be worthless. All of this testing, all of this stuff, we're going to have to basically relearn. So the last time there was a rewrite, I was not a Tesla owner, but that's what brought Navigate on Autopilot. So they didn't have that, and they did the rewrite, and then Navigate on Autopilot was added shortly later. It's not like rewrite with Navigate on Autopilot. They released the rewrite. People said the autopilot was a lot more capable, and then soon after, Navigate on Autopilot came out, and then they took away the lane change confirmation. So so this is a gradual thing. So I think we're gonna get the rewrite, and then we'll know a lot more. But I do think by the end of 2020, the main thing we need is turns at intersections, and I think we're gonna have that. So we'll see. Yep, Ben is confirming what I said. Michigan can't have any tint on the front windows below 3 inches from the top of the window. The back windows can have any tint you want. Yeah, Ben, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. Is the stream delayed by a couple minutes? I do not know. I hate to tell you. I hope not. I can't. On the computer, I can lower the latency. Oh, come on. No, I got to move. Don't do this to me. On here, I don't really have any options to mess with that. He takes a few to read old comments. Yeah, I usually just talk too much. Please tell us more. About what? You gotta be more specific because I'm way behind you guys. We ordered a Model Y, woo, for our business in June. No VIN yet, but your video helped in our preparation, so thanks. You're welcome. Turn up the bacon. Oh my gosh, bacon sounds good right now. That's weird. I would check with them because I'm hearing people are ordering and getting their Ys right away. Hopefully your focus isn't messed up because every time I scroll, it looks like it changes the focus. Oh, this bug. Oh, it's on the outside. All right, fair enough. I hate when people take pictures of the car when I'm sitting in it. Yeah, 3 people sitting in truck at a red light behind me yesterday were taking pictures. Oh, yeah, satin gray. That's so weird. Yeah. Jennifer, I'd love for Tesla to allow us to see the footage from the cabin camera just like we can see the footage from the dash cam. That's very strange of them to exclude that, especially now that they enable it. Like for themselves. In an accident, it'll send it. I did not enable that, by the way. I said no thank you. Better than the truck coal rolling, I suppose. That's true. McMoo, I joined late. Make sure to get ceramic tint since it's much better for the heat reduction. Thank you. Features missing from full self-driving. The biggest one is, well, right now you have to confirm still for green lights if nobody else is there. And you have to make turns. I think that's the main things. I think we should be getting no confirm on the highway soon, because highway is really freaking good. Highway is amazing. I mean, you see from my Tesla challenges that I do on the highway, it's pretty regular occurrence for me these days to turn autopilot on, and it just does its thing, and I do nothing. A lot of times I'll intervene just for personal preference, but I don't have to. So, how many watts would the car draw if charging at 20 amps? Also, how many miles is that per hour? Oh my gosh, you can make me do this math? I don't have a calculator. Oh, somebody did it. Thank you. Thanks, Dan. It depends on what outlet you're on, because you need to, I guess times it by the volts, but I guess it'd be 240 volts, right? So, yeah. Yep, satin gray, 5500 watts, probably true. Wrapmytesla.com may be a good place to start. That's cool. Like the stream. Yes, thank you. I saw you're using FCPX. Are you an Apple fan? What the heck is FCPX? I don't even know what that is. No, I'm not an Apple fan. What is FCPX? I don't know what that is. Is that my editing software? To edit, I use DaVinci Resolve. What are your expectations for the rewrite of Full Self-Driving? Oh, my expectations are pretty sky high, Matthew. We better be seeing some big improvements, some big jumps in abilities. Turning better be there quickly after. I think when the rewrite first comes, the abilities we see, like the abilities we have, will not much will be added. This is just my guess. I think everything we can do will be similar, and I think we won't notice much of a difference besides maybe some things being cooler and smoother and better. quickly after this rewrite, we better be getting turns, and smart summon better be getting a lot better, and auto park better be getting a lot better. Those are my big things. And reverse smart summon, what the heck? Who started calling it that? That's makes no sense. Not what are they? Yeah, reverse summon. Isn't that what people are calling it? Doesn't make any sense. Smart park. You know, I know that Hyundai or whoever stole that, but who cares? Call it that anyway. We'll take it over as the Tesla fans. Nobody will know that anyone uses it besides Tesla. So we better see some impressive improvements in the car's abilities and its confidence. That's what I'm looking for. Nick's the OG. Tai, yeah, I was thinking 240 volt. Level 5 is 10 years away at the minimum. Boston Mike, I do not think 10 years at the minimum. I think it's several years for sure. But here's why I'm a little more thinking it's a little sooner than that. So Elon Musk is always talking about, Zach, can you go on a live autopilot drive for us? Zach, let me answer that for you. Thank you for the $5. I have done that in the past. I have at least 3 of those. Zach, if you go look at my videos, the main problem is the internet connection is not that good, and so the stream ends up looking kind of like crap. Luckily, the audio is good, so you can hear me, which makes it not unbearable, but the video is very pixelated and it's very laggy. So if I can get a more reliable way to do that, yes, I would love to, because that's a ton of fun. You can see stuff live with me, but the quality is not that good. Maybe I need 5G or something. Okay, level 5, 10 years. So if Elon's approach works, here's the thing. The way that Tesla is approaching it may not work. I think like it's an eventuality. Like there's a time where computers will be powerful enough to crunch all this. I mean, theoretically it's possible, right? Because it's done every day by our brain, okay? That calculates things and it drives, our brains drive every day. So theoretically, there will be a computer powerful enough. Theoretically, there can be a computer powerful enough to do the same thing. It's possible in the universe, okay? So we're starting really broad here. So where Tesla is coming from is they want to make that computer. They want to make all the sensors like our eyes and all the computer like our brain, so it can calculate and crunch all that data and do it all like we do with our eyes, make all those calculations, except better, because it can see in more directions, it can think about more things at once, it can calculate faster and more reliably than us, if it can do it. Technology and especially these software things advance a lot faster than we expect. And Elon always talks about, like, one of the things, quotes from him that really struck me was, once full self-driving is a thing, he's like, a few years later it won't seem like that big of a deal, because once somebody's there, very quickly everybody's there. And it's just one of those things, like, I am talking to 60 people sitting in my car in the garage from a square that's not physically connected to anything, but yet my voice and my picture, 50 years ago, this is like impossible. What? Or maybe they had the idea it was going to happen. So the way this software advances so quickly is it's going to kind of hit us out of nowhere, and it's going to all be working. And so that really struck me. And I think we're going to be there sooner than we think. And at first it's going to be wild and impressive, and then it's going to be like, well, duh, of course a computer can do this. Like, just like computer can calculate pi to like the billionth digit or whatever, or 100 trillion billionth, whatever. How many miles are on your ride now? I can tell you exactly how many miles are on my ride, on my whip. 36,892. Have you been to Austin before? Nope. Do you plan to go check out the plant once it's built? The ecological paradise. I would love to, Billy. Good God, your quality is good. Using Starlink? It is. My home internet is LTE. I have a video about that. Actually, look at my rural internet or some crap it's called. I have an antenna in my attic, and it doesn't work. That's why I don't know why the stream wasn't working for my computer. Neoblade, question: when I don't want to do a lane change in AP, I have to click the screen. Is there another way to deny a lane change? Nope, I think you have to click the screen. Sorry. Merch store. Thanks, Ben. Check it out. There's new stuff coming, I hope. There is new stuff there already. AT&T LTE, if you'll believe it, that's what it is. Oh my gosh, I want to get the Galaxy Fold 2 so bad. I can't wait till it's revealed. M3 Tesla, also on a 20 amp circuit, you should only pull 80% continuous. Yeah, that's all. Automatically done. Biggest question of the decade, that is, when will Tesla come to India? Parth, that is a huge question with a lot of money to it, and COVID's going to slow that way down, I hate to tell you. I use no AC as well to save the compressor a bit. What? Also, for the cabin overheat protection. Also a good idea to vent the windows even for a few minutes. Even if the outside air is the same temperature, the airflow will still cool the car. Yeah, I don't usually vent the windows. I actually have done a lot of, I was thinking of trying to make a video out of this, but it seemed really boring. Of testing, like venting the windows and not venting, and I did not notice a difference. Actually, I noticed most of the time, I don't know why this happens, when I vent the windows, the car gets warmer by a couple degrees, so. Don't watch movies. Steph married a monster. She doesn't really like movies that much either. The thing is, I will watch them, but neither of us care about movies that much. Wow, I was talking about that a long time ago. Am I that far behind you guys? I'm gonna hurry up. I'm gonna catch up. Yeah. Any plans on adding V-neck shirts to the merch? I can add V-neck if you want. That's fine. Do you play Watch Dogs? I love Watch Dogs 2. Yeah, I love that game. It's so good. Heater kills my range like 35-40% in the winter. The heater won't destroy the battery. It'll just use a lot of it. Yes. No. Thank you for correcting me. It doesn't hurt the battery. It uses a lot of the battery. Yes. What range will I need to realistically go 325 miles in 20-degree weather? 500-mile Cybertruck? Yeah, that should do it. In 20-degree weather, I would expect your range to be about 20% less or so. Depends on a lot of factors. Twitch TV. Yeah, I don't stream to Twitch. I don't have time, but I would love to. Is it worth it to charge a Tesla from a standard outlet, or should you upgrade? 100% upgrade. Even if you upgrade to a NEMA 520, that's a pretty big jump. So, all right, I gave mileage. Abstract Ocean sells HEPA filters. Yeah, a lot of people sell them. Yep, Dislike Dude is here. What up? Chat, I've been trying to convince DirtyTesla to come out and do some legal street racing in the Tesla for videos. Someone back me up here. I think that's a good idea, Ben. I agree. 3 dinos. What up? Oh, you just wanted me to say your name. You got me. I would have said it anyway, but that's funny. Even a light tint will still give the same amount of UV protection as dark tint. Ben, make a straw poll and let's see how many people want to see DirtyTesla legally street race. I'm going to bed. It's almost 4 a.m. in Germany. Wow, Neil, thank you so much for hanging out, dude. I appreciate it. Smart Summon is going to be so good after the rewrite. It'll work like a human. Great Tesla, where are you getting this information? Huh? You better DM me. I can join my other account. Okay. Stream isn't delayed. Chris is just reading the questions as they come and gets backlogged. There he goes again, talking to himself in the car. They made Chris hungry. I'm not hungry. What are you talking about? Legally street race. Oh, the bacon? Yeah, the bacon's pretty good. Legal street race can still get you in jail. Bad idea. Thank you, Will. It's not really legal. That's why it's in. Oh, well. Focus is fine. Glad to hear it. I don't remember even saying that. Because I kept tapping the screen. I am way far behind. I'm catching up. Oh, buy some bacon with it. Thank you so much, Samuel Gagnon. I really appreciate that. That's so funny. If you're going to drive a Tesla, you better get used to people taking pictures of it. Yes, it's... Oh, Brian Joslin got here late. It's going good. 90-degree weather. Turns will be in early access in a couple of months, assuming rewrite. Where are you getting this stuff? Are you Holmar's blog now? You just claim things confidently. You might want to skip comments because you're about 15 minutes. Final Cut Pro. I don't use that. He definitely doesn't use Final Cut. I hate when I'm confirming a lane change and don't get the signal to the second click and the car suddenly jumps back into the right lane. Yep, that's annoying. I think the new rewrite might have reverse summon also. Reverse summon, I don't like that name. Pair FCP with motion, and yeah, it's amazing. The only people that don't believe in full self-driving are the people that don't even own a Tesla. I kind of agree. Yes. Are you going to do another vid with Manuel soon? Oh, Manuel, shout out. I'm going to try. What are your thoughts on the Tesla stock? I did want to talk about stocks. I'm very conflicted. To be honest, I think I own 1 share right now. I was buying and selling it randomly on the way up, making lots of money. Lots. I was trading maybe 10 shares at a time or something. I'd been better off if I just held it and not played around with it, but whatever. I want to own it because I don't want to be left out, but I do think it's a bit expensive at the time. So that's why I own 1 share, because I won't miss out. Thanks for answering my full self-driving question, Matthew Clark. Also, your content was a big reason I bought my Model 3, and my wife and I love. Awesome. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you for the super chat, and I'm hoping you're enjoying that car. Humans are terrible at understanding exponential growth. Yes, that's the problem with COVID. How quickly do you think everyone else will have full self-driving after Tesla does it? I don't know, Aaron, but, you notice this trend in phones. I always notice this trend in phones where it's like the new crazy feature, like I don't know, whatever. Let's say like front-facing cameras. Like no phones had front-facing cameras, and then all of a sudden, like Apple, I think maybe they were the first. I'm pretty sure they were maybe not the first, but they, of course, like everything, they make everyone copy them. And then like immediately, all the companies have front-facing cameras within the next few months. It's not like they never thought of that, and it's not like they could see that Apple has it, and then like within 2 weeks implement it in their phone. All this stuff is being developed, at the same time. And so you notice like under-screen fingerprint sensors in phones. It's like, oh, Xiaomi or whoever's the first one. But then within a couple months, everybody has it, or lots of people have it. So it seems like it all gets developed side by side, and it's going to come probably, I would assume, pretty quickly. But other manufacturers' methods are a lot different than Tesla's. That's my internet video. Thank you, Ben. Thoughts on tires? 18, 19, 20. 18, always get the smallest tires, in my opinion. Bigger tires are just for looks, and they're more expensive, and I don't want them. I want quiet ride, smooth ride, cheap ride. I'm talking to 60 people sitting in my car. Very profound. Thank you, Nicholas. That's technology for you. Will there be an upgrade to the computer to support true 5G? Will there be a computer upgrade and battery upgrade package? D-bar, I wouldn't think so, but it's possible. You can deny lane change by turning the blinker off also. How do you do that, though? Because if you hit the blinker... I guess if auto lane change is on and you hit the blinker, I guess it will cancel it. I don't remember right now, to be honest. I always hit the screen. His two-fold and T-Pain glasses. Oh, now that I'm in the car, what up? I wear my sunglasses at night. Just to make Sad and Gray Tesla so angry, I put these on. Is the cabin overheat protection worth it? I live in Arizona. It was 115 today. Is cabin overheat important? I've watched some video and they say it takes about 20 miles a day. Zach, do the cabin overheat without AC. That's my opinion. You can use it with AC, but yeah, it's going to take a lot. Seems like Tesla broke Gen 3 wall chargers. With a recent update, after an hour it overheats and current drops from 48 to 24 amps. Tons of people having the issue. Wow. Andy, I hate to hear that. I don't have that. Do you know you look like Lex Luthor? I've heard that. Tortellini, 99 cents. Thank you so much for the cool sunglasses. Does running overheat protection with just the fan really help much? It still seems to get really hot. Yes, Will. It is better than not having it. You said HEPA filters. They sell real HEPA filters. Explain, please. HEPA is not just the size. HEPA is not just the size of the what it can filter out. It also has to do with the... So let me be more clear. It doesn't have to do with the pore size. So in that filter, there's these tiny little pores, and it stops pollen and most viruses and bacteria and stuff like that. And so that's why they call it HEPA, because the pores, the little holes in the filter are so tiny, it can stop all that stuff. But HEPA is more than that. The qualification to be HEPA has to do with, I don't know all of it, but it also has to do with the size of the filter and how much air can get through it per unit time, I think is the measurement. And so those filters just are not big enough to technically be HEPA, but in a car, it's like doesn't matter. But like if you were to use it for a scientific purpose, you could never use something like that because you need a certain amount of airflow to keep so you have air coming from other places, right? So it's not like the only air in the car is coming through those filters. If you're using a HEPA filter, you want all the air, 100% of it in that enclosed space to be coming through that filter, or else it's not filtered. Sangre Tesla, do you know something we don't? Ben, Tesla gapping some Mustangs would be hilarious content. Man, Ben, I really want to do it. I'd love to, and like you said, my car's pretty unassuming. I could be like, sorry, officer, I didn't know what was going on. I was just coming to check it out. Yes, look at my Reddit account. I've leaked so much Tesla info. Literally leak every update, like 4 weeks in advance. I've leaked new vehicles. Oh, I didn't know that. You need to DM me. Mods on the Tesla subreddit. No, I'm legit. I sent them proof. Apple. We are innovative. Remove that phone chat. Yo, Chris, says Brian. I know this isn't a common video for you to do, but could you maybe consider doing a video about how to invest, such as in Tesla? I've thought about that. A step-by-step tutorial is what I prefer. Brian, I've thought about that. I would like to do that. That's fine. I do really enjoy investing and losing money. So I would love to help you lose money as well. 6 Shades. When are you gonna... All right, I'm catching up if you said 6 Shades. When are you gonna go back to your old days and make another Minecraft server? I'm not. My Minecraft server is still running. It's called Minecraft Modesty if you want to check it out. I don't run it anymore, but I go there every once in a while. S&P ETF is all you need, Brian. Satin gray Tesla is correct. You don't need to mess around with individual stocks. It can be fun, and to be honest, I've learned a lot from kind of messing with individual stocks. I enjoy it, but it's not the way to, like, you can make a lot of money. I haven't. I've made little bits of money here and lost little bits of money here. I find it fun to play around, with a little bit of money. One, we can see your phone in the reflection. The reflection of what? You can see my phone? Oh, in the reflection of the sunglasses. That's funny. Nice to see you, sir. Hello, Naveen. Thank you for coming. I have been enjoying emailing you. Oh, Satin Gray Tesla is DMing me. Oh my gosh, I'm caught up. Exactly, Chris. This needs to happen. Throw the GoPro on. Looking backwards. LOL. I don't know what you mean by that. YouTube just sent me a notification of the live stream. Colin, welcome, Colin. Thank you, YouTube. YouTube has been pretty trash lately with analytics and all that stuff. We're at 63 people. What's up, everybody? All right, I've caught up on the chat. We're just hanging out. I'm kind of rambling, but I think I'm answering your questions. Could you make a new video on how Smart Summon has improved over the last few months? You guys are always asking me for Smart Summon videos. I can try. Smart Summon videos are very difficult for me to film because I'm alone, and they're hard for me to film alone is what I should say. And because I have to control the car with my phone, I'm controlling the camera. Smart Summon, I love to get the drone footage. I think that's like one of the best places, and I just can't do it all when I'm by myself. I can try to, have Manuel help me or something, but then, he works, I work, we got to do it on the weekend. Stephanie likes a little baby break, she wants me to watch the baby sometimes, so. Oh, yeah, Ben, if you want to help me with it, I could ask you too. It's just, I got to find time. So yeah, I can try to do a Smart Summon video. It would have been nice to do some with the pandemic going in full swing with all the shutdowns, but then there's less people. So, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think Smart Summon has really improved at all. One improvement is it uses turn signals now. It didn't do that initially, and also I think it goes a little faster most of the time. But I always check the time of email notifications for lives. Mine came in at about start time. I just didn't get here that quickly. Yeah. So, all right, I think I caught up. If you guys have any other questions, please ask them. I'm not in a hurry. I want to start editing this video I filmed earlier today. Was there anything that I skimmed over that you would like more information? Please let me know, because I was trying to catch up with the chat. But yeah, I want to work on this video I filmed today, but I just put one up today. If you haven't seen my last video talking about me being skeptical of all the autopilot avoiding the rabbits, please check it out. If I stream soon after I upload a video, it seems to kind of hurt that video's performance. So I would appreciate if you'd give that a view, or even put it on the background so you can give it a second view and do other things. Yeah, Smart Summon is not improved. Check the time of the email. Have you ever traded stock options? You can lose money even faster. Yes, Will. I often trade stock options. You want to know what's killing me right now? A few weeks ago, I bought AMD $55 call. I think AMD was at 52 at the time, or 53, for a July 31st expiration date. That is, in a couple days from now. Yeah, AMD's up 10% after their earnings, so I'd have been friggin' made a lot of money, but whatever. I have calls in silver right now. I like to check Wall Street bets and play around with that stuff. Smart Summon through a car wash? How would you do that? You can't do that. Stop it. So yeah, Satin, I'll check your DM after the stream, since I'm using my phone to stream. So yeah, silver options. That's what I'm playing. They expire in August, and I got some for September too. But I'm almost out of money. Fun money. Do another video with Ben. I can do that. Haven't heard your opinion on Nikola? Oh, that's a good one. I think Nikola is pretty much a scam, honestly. I think you can compare that company to Theranos. And if you don't know about Theranos, look it up. Watch the documentary on Elizabeth Holmes. It's wild. And I remember, because I'm in biotech, I remember when that company was really popular. I was younger, so, and I don't know everything, obviously, but I remember thinking, what the heck? This can't be real. I was like, what? How is this possible? There's no way. It's not physically possible to do what they're saying they do. There's not enough molecules in the sample to even do what they claim they can do. So Theranos is insane. That lady, she's nuts. She's definitely like Looney Tunes, and those are the people that can convince you of the craziest things. So I think nickel is pretty much a scam. Now, not to say they'll never make a vehicle. I think it's possible a vehicle comes out, but like this guy's like, oh, we don't have a factory yet, but like friggin' take reservation. I don't know. It's everything about it's very weird. And then on top of that, hydrogen is just such a dumb idea. I get it's faster to fill up, but compared to like just a straight battery, you can't do it at your house. It's really explosive and flammable, and it's still an electric car. You still need the battery, and you still need all the stuff an electric car needs, but now you need extra stuff, and you have big efficiency losses, just like in a gasoline car. So I don't know. I see hydrogen more for the semis. That makes a little more sense to me. But if Tesla, which I believe they can, if they can get their semi to be usable for, you know, even 20% of semi miles, you know, maybe a lot of the people can't use semis because it doesn't have enough range or doesn't charge fast enough or whatever. Then Tesla's gonna kind of eat their lunch on that. So we'll see. I mean, it'd be cool if they could have some competition, but I don't know. Hydrogen is dumb. Oh man, I talked too long now. I'm behind on everything again. Best suggestions for driving efficiency. Number 1, drive slower. Number 2, drive when it's warm out. Number 3, turn your heat off. Yeah, drive slower is the main one. That's pretty much the biggest thing you can do is drive slower. Try to keep it below, I mean, safely keep it below like 70. You'll be killing it. Because the efficiency drops, or the resistance of the air rises with like the square of speed. So going from 50 to 60, I'll change it, I could have said it that way, but going from 70 to 80 uses way more energy. It's much more of an energy jump than going from like 50 to 60. And that's less of an energy jump than going from 60 to 70. So as you go faster, it increases. It's like, you know, the energy usage is insane. So slow down. That's the biggest thing. Slow down. Buy Intel. It's a good buy, and buy gold. Naveen, I did buy Intel. Actually, I got it at 50 a share, about like $50.10 or something. So I bought that in to hold for a long time. So I don't have gold. I got silver. Gold's looking good too, but silver had kind of the whole catch up to gold theory, which I found intriguing. Can you make a video about the basics of stock trading? Yes, that was, your name is Yes, as I'm saying your name, but yes, that was requested. I will do that, but I need your guys' help on that. You know, as much as you can, like share with your friends and stuff. I would like my video to be more, or my channel to be more than Tesla, you know, tech and stuff. But look at my videos. When I make a video outside of Tesla, it just gets destroyed. You know, I really want to make a video about my geothermal system, and I just got a request. If you're here, like, I want to do it. I really want to do it, but it can be hard to justify the time spent because it'll be, you know, a decently involved video, and I put it up and it's like 1,000 views or 3,000 views. It's kind of like, you know, but if it helps some people, it's worth it. So yeah, that's a video I want to make. But if I make this stock trading video, I need your help. You know, share it with your friends or tweet it or whatever. I bought a decent amount of airline stocks. That was you, Ben. You're the Robin Hood people that buy the crap. Nicola's a pump and dump. Yeah, dude, that guy. Yeah, Satin. That guy made a lot of money. Trevor, whatever. You need another vlog with Steph and Baby. I will do that. How about solar roadways, Colin? No, I don't think that's ever gonna be good. DM, I sent you is huge news. Hold on, I'm looking at this DM. You didn't even send me a DM. What are you talking about? All right. Really? What about Workhorse and the other EV companies? I don't know anything about the other EV companies. I think other EV companies are possible, and we'll see them. I thought hydrogen helps with the mileage and hauling heavy cargo. Hydrogen does help with mileage. That's right. Yeah. So I think for a semi, it makes more sense. But for like a consumer car, like me or you, I don't think it makes sense at all. Oh my gosh, satin gray Tesla is actually Elon Musk? I don't think that's possible. I'd stick with all electric, even with semis. Brian, I'd prefer it as well. You, who drives slow? Nick is DMing me. I actually like Arkimoto and kind of considering someday. Here in Michigan, we drive 90 in our Yee trucks. I'm getting a standard range. All right, I gotta catch up again. Oh, I'm caught up. I'm getting a standard range plus. I have to drive like 90 miles a day. Zach, do you have winter? because you will not be okay. Zach, I wouldn't do that. Unless you can charge at work, then I would do it. But you're still pushing it. I would be so interested in seeing your geothermal system. It's not that interesting to look at, but I will show it in the video. And I have some I know, don't worry, I use Robinhood too, Ben. I have pictures of the tubing in the ground and stuff. Yeah, it's not very interesting to look at, but it's a very cool system and I love it. I was scared at first, but I love it. YouTube wants you to stay in your lane. Yes, they really do. They really, really do. Even when you can see the types of videos I make. Even if I make driving videos, they do way better. If I make update videos, they do way better. If I try to talk about some news, and again, maybe people aren't interested, and that's okay. But you can just see the trend on YouTube that I can make a driving video, and I don't think it's that special or that much better than other things, and it just does so well. Whereas if I make a video where I sit here and talk to the camera, even if it's really well organized and I try to make it entertaining and everything, it doesn't do well. So maybe those aren't my things. Maybe I'm not good at that, and that's what it is, but I like to blame YouTube, to be honest. I'm thinking about switching to geothermal, and I would definitely watch a video on it if you make it. Matthew, that'd be cool. Switching would be very expensive, but for building, I think it's a great option. That wink was sus. That's what I DM'd him. Oh, you DM'd me that wink? Don't. I don't want to see that. I can't see my face because the chat's over it. I had an idea. Currently making a solar-powered Stirling engine that is water-cooled and in solar panel form. I'll let you know if it works, but I think I can make 100 watts, half the size of a normal panel. Zach, that'd be a huge breakthrough. Oh, okay. You live in Arizona, Zach. Yeah, you'll probably be okay. You're still going to be cutting it close. So, I don't know what to tell you. I would want a Tesla, so if it's what you can afford, do it. You know, worst thing that happens is you got to sell it, but you probably won't have to. Ben, K, you gotta help me with the algorithm, you dude. I need an editor. I suck at editing. That's another problem. Solar panels. Tesla doesn't service my area. Where should I start? Andy. Drone quote. I have a link in the description. They will. They don't do every state. If you're in Michigan, I have a link for that, like an email for that specifically. So, but if you're not in Michigan, go to Drone Quote. Use my link in the description. It's a referral link, and I get something. I don't even remember. I've never had a referral, so I don't even remember what it is. Yes, hi, I'm caught up. You go to Drone Quote. They will find all the contractors in your area. Yeah, I don't know if they're in Indiana, but you can go to the website. They will find all the contractors in your area it's all free, and they'll get quotes for your house. They come take pictures of your roof with their drone. They will get all the quotes for you and compare them and tell you the best places. They do that all for free. And they're really nice guys, so it's worth checking out. Yeah, if you're interested in solar, hit me up for the edits, Chris. Dream team. Are you a good editor? Yeah, if you'll do it for free. Now, I'd love to pay you. YouTube does not pay enough for me to have an editor. That's the problem. I'm going to apply to be an editor whenever you choose to do that. Got the best. Oh yeah, thank you, Ben, for putting Drone Quote. Yeah, I have to drive from Glendale to Scottsdale and back twice a day sometimes. I'm a network support specialist. Sometimes stuff goes down and need to fix it. See, Zach, that's where it gets scary because, like, are you saying you have to drive 90 and then 90 and then 90 and 90? That's not going to be feasible. If you're saying it's like 45, 45, 45, 45, then that maybe. But again, like if you charge your car to 100% and you drive the 45 and sit there, you're going to lose miles. It's going to be close. Do you ever trade options in your retirement account? No, Will, I don't do it in my retirement account. I will sell covered calls sometimes, but I only trade options in Robinhood with very small amounts of money because I'm scared. You're not bad at editing. Thank you, Tai. I'll do it for free. Terms and conditions apply. That's awesome. What do you know about radiation, Chris? It really your field? Not really. I don't know. What do you want to know? I know about how it messes up DNA. When turning comes out, do you think it will be navigation based, or do you think it will be mostly manual? Navigation based for sure. Radiation. I don't know. It's like stuff flying around and hitting your molecules and messing them up. So it's really bad for your DNA because your DNA is a double helix, and it will knock the. Oh, I can't forget this. This is so cool information. You have AT and GC, your DNA. Well, the AT in your DNA is Charmin 19. Oh my gosh, I gotta go, but this is so fun. Who cares? Let's just keep talking. The AT bond of your DNA is not as strong as the GC bond. So the radiation can knock those ATs out of whack, and they'll actually that's actually when you get a sunburn. That's what's happening is your DNA is breaking. It's breaking your DNA, and the good outcome of that is your cells die. They kill themselves when they find that damage. Otherwise, they can cause cancer. So when you have all that skin sloughing off, all that skin that you shed after a sunburn, that's because the radiation hit your DNA, broke it, shattered it, and then RIP DNA. And then the cell will is programmed to kill itself so that it doesn't cause cancer. Oh my gosh, so there's this enzyme. This is my favorite enzyme. I think it's called photolyase. I can't remember the name, but this enzyme. So think about it this way. Okay, when I say it shatters your DNA, what else has DNA? It just stays with you because your somatic cells don't get there are different cells that pass on your DNA. When I say it destroys your DNA, only you have a favorite enzyme. What has DNA that sits in the sun all day and doesn't have a problem with it? Can somebody answer that? What has DNA and it sits in the sun all day and doesn't die? It likes to sit in the sun all day. Leaf, grass, yes, plants, exactly. So plants, what the heck? How is this possible? How is this possible that the plants can sit in the sun all day and their DNA is not getting destroyed? There's an enzyme exactly for you meant oh, okay. There's an enzyme that looks for this exact DNA damage that comes from solar radiation, and it kind of slides along the DNA, if I'm remembering correctly. Just double check me on this. And well, plants can get cancer, but not normally this type of cancer. And it goes around and it repairs the DNA from that sun damage. And so this enzyme, what's interesting, we're all related, we all evolved from whatever. Humans have the genetic code for that enzyme, but it's broken. We don't actually produce that enzyme. So we can get the DNA damage. If we produced that enzyme would be in us and it would repair all of our solar DNA damage. And it's like, come on, evolution, why did you screw us? Like, why do we have to get sunburns? So yeah, I don't know. I just find that really interesting that plants sit in the sun all day, and this has gone so off topic, but we're past an hour. So, if you're listening on the podcast, you are a trooper. Yeah, Brian, plants do get cancer. There are actually plant viruses that cause cancer, and we use them for research. I use them in my master's program. The cancer doesn't move around because plants don't have blood that moves around, but you ever see a tree with those big bumps on it? That's usually a form of cancer that the tree gets from usually an infection, some type of virus, but it can't move around because there's no blood or anything to move it around. You did win. Good job. Would it be possible to get that enzyme with DNA modification in the future? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely possible, but the problem is you don't know what other issues it would cause. So with so many vaccines in development, are people going to have multiple at one time? Yeah, so there will not be one company that develops the COVID-19 vaccine and then no other companies develop it. Most likely we're going to have multiple vaccine options, and you even get this with the flu. Some years you can get a nasal flu spray or you don't get both, but you could get the injection or the nasal. So with COVID, there will for sure be multiple. My slightly educated suggestion, if you can avoid the RNA vaccines until they're older, over a year that they've been being used in the public, I would avoid those personally. So if right now Moderna or the government was yeah, Moderna vaccine, come get it, I would say no. Obviously I'm not anti-vax or anything, but RNA vaccines don't have enough data behind them, in my opinion. I would like more time. Give us some microbiome life pro tips. There's none. That's the funny thing is normally, I have friends who are electricians and, carpenter, whatever, and they have all these cool things they can help you with. Nobody ever wanted to hear anything from me until COVID came out. So you're learning so much. I'm so glad you're learning. Reminds me of the glowing fish. Yeah, glowfish. They actually, Zach, if you go buy glowfish from, PetSmart or whatever, those are genetically modified to do that, to do that glowing. So, when was that revealed as being cancer? It sounds like a child made it up. Yeah, Brian. No, it's definitely cancer. Yeah, I don't know when it was revealed. Long time ago. What stocks are you in? I have AMD, FMCI, F Tech, which is like a, you know, man, I'm being so irresponsible with stocks. I can't even remember it's like an index. F Tech. It's basically QQQ, just Fidelity's version of it. Purple, like Purple Mattress. Silver, SLV. I have a little bit of gold, GLD. I have like one call on that. 2 Bitcoin. That's a lot. There's others. I don't remember. What are your thoughts? Why would I not use it? Yeah, I think I explained that enough. I wouldn't use it because there's not enough data on it, to be honest. I would say no, too, to the Type 3 vax are so new. Yeah, Zach, I would like it to be out for a bit. Andy, what are your thoughts on grid computing platforms that are helping with protein folding for COVID? Andy, I don't really know anything about that, to be totally honest with you. I'm more of a traditional molecular biologist. I don't have any really computing background, so it doesn't help me in my work, but it usually helps with drug development. It can help with vaccines, but not so much. Brian, yeah, cancer isn't contagious in that way, so even if your lettuce had cancer, it wouldn't really matter. Stock market, which it wouldn't. Stock market seems to go up on every vaccine rumor. I know, it's so stupid. Do you think it will tank when the vaccine actually come out? Seems to go that way, doesn't it, Will? I have no idea. Chris is in all the stunks. Yeah. Send all your Bitcoins to Bill Gates and Elon. They will double it. 159 shares of Tesla? Baller. Oh my gosh. That is 159 times more than I have. My stocks look good. Thank you. Folding at home is great. I run it on my machine when I'm not using it. Oh, it helps. It helps for sure. Oh yeah. Those guys, I don't use it. So, all right, I'm gonna say goodbye. It's 10:30. I was gonna edit, but I'm probably just gonna go play video games. Thank you so much for talking to me, guys. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you for the super chats. If you need anything, DM me. I'm trying to get a power wall. So if anybody's if you know anyone that wants Tesla solar, please share my referral link with them. Unless you have a referral link, obviously have them use your referral link for the solar. But if you don't have a referral link for Tesla, go ahead and share mine. Nope, I'm going to play Overwatch. That's what I've been playing. And I'm not streaming it. I just want to play it and then go to bed. You can like the video if you want. Thank you so much. Really appreciate all of you. And patrons. I wanted to mention that in the beginning. I'm sorry I forgot, but you guys have made YouTube a lot more bearable if you're a patron. Seriously, because YouTube has ups and downs, and sometimes it sucks. And it just seems like it's not on your side. So I appreciate all the patrons. And the subreddit, reddit.com/r/DirtyTesla Club. I'm sorry that all you see there is me posting my videos. I have not had much time for Reddit, but yeah, that's my username on DirtyTesla, or on Reddit, sorry. So do an Overwatch stream sometime. I will do an Overwatch stream, but I'm pretty good, to be honest, but I'm bronze, so I get stuck with, the scrubs. Of course, I'm awesome and everyone else sucks. I never make mistakes. So do I just need to give $1 to get my name in the frunk? Tie, nope. It's a little more than that. But maybe next time. I have $3 frunks, but they've been taken since release. People have never quit that one. All right, thank you so much. I'm kidding. I suck at Overwatch too. Thank you so much, guys. It was a ton of fun. DM me if you need anything, and I will talk to you later. I don't know how to end this stream. I think this is it. Bye-bye.